The test match to commence. Starts off with a wide one down the leg side.
First runs, boundary to the vacant third man. Just over pitched. Should go all the way.
Right-hander. Runs here. That will be a boundary.
Check.
It was a little bit right-hander. Runs here. That will be a boundary.
Check.
It was a little bit
Fair
too wide.
Fair delivery.
And Nissanka was pushing at it.
Well, that's heartbreak for the bowler. He's been all over Pathum Nissanka. And a ball pitched up, just catching the outside edge. Nissanka reaching out for it. Unfortunately, for Shannon Gabriel through the gap for another boundary.
Yeah, that was a more fuller length.
To try and get off strike. Be too hard with his hands. And he's dropped. That's what he was talking about. Looking for that single, catches the outside edge. And that should have been caught at first slip.
Such an important occasion possibly in the game. Dimuth Karunaratne playing away from his body, looking to try and run it down. Held the edge.
Go in, Jimmy.
Went quite quickly. But he
Quite a shot at that time. Dimuth Karunaratne very, very strong. Bread and butter for Dimuth Karunaratne. Loves the pull shot. No second intention needed. Easy boundary. Moving to 20.
That's a poor delivery. He doesn't have the pace. He needs to pitch it up. His forte is pitching it up, get a bit movement through the air and off the seam. That length really going to be meat and drink.
Going forward.
Good hand, Ross.
Didn't really get it as well as he wanted, but may carry all the way for 4. It will. Not the fastest of outfields. We've had quite a bit of rain over the last few weeks, but still enough effort from Karunaratne.
Showing some aggression there. Dimuth Karunaratne down the ground. Using his feet as well. Not timing it perfectly. Good enough to beat Kel Mayers. Could have been fielded as well. Oh, look at that. Batsman eye. There you guys spoke. Oh, Shannon Gabriel was on his heels. Disappointed Jason. Beg your pardon, Joshua, as well as Warwickon. There have been a much better effort, but saying that, Pathum Nissanka very lucky. Trying to be aggressive, mid on, mid and drop field up. Saying that, important boundary.
Miscued it completely. And that's the challenge you want to see the bowler present to the batsman. With the field in and a bit more flight, but for the West Indies, Shannon Gabriel to be in. Poor delivery. Too many bad balls being bowled here by the West Indies, even in conditions which encourage the slow bowlers.
Very poor by Roston Chase, especially having the deep square leg up, saving the single, bowling that line and length. Bread and butter, Pathum Nissanka, just helping it away.
Easily put away. But getting back to your question, it's a legitimate one. Probably needs to put in a lot more work. He's a young man with tremendous adventurous but effective, and the runs continue to flow. They're really picking up the pace. From 61, they've added 31 runs at better than a run a minute.
Effective as well as safe outside the off. There can't be a LBW, even though if it's bad. A big vacant area towards offside behind the square as
Into the gap, and that's it. Another 50 for the Sri Lankan captain. Very well played. Innings of responsibility and authority.
Coming back after a long break. Way. Ripped right across Karunaratne.
Catch him. Don't catch him. Good up.
Driven through the extra covers. Karunaratne still in excellent touch. Just a push. Nothing more than that. Racing away to the extra cover boundary.
Conway shouldn't mind it. At least he had the left-handed batsman hitting the ball through extra cover with a closed face of the bat. Or should I say, open face of the bat. Wasn't a different stroke though from Karunaratne. That ball turning.
That's 2 men in on the drive now. Catches the edge again through slips. West Indies have been very unfortunate in that section. They've leaked 3 or 4 boundaries through that slip cordon. But Karunaratne once again playing with soft hands, negotiating it well.
Yeah, making sure he plays the ball late and with the soft hands. Now again, extra bounce, inducing a false stroke.
Who can sweep almost anything. It's a poor ball again. Plenty of time and plenty of room for Pathum Nissanka to rock back onto his back foot and cut that through cover point for 4.
I don't mind that length from Conway, but I mind that pace. It helped the batter to place the ball into the gap and use that pace for 4 runs. Had that ball a bit slower, result could have been different. Meant for the West Indies team. It's now usage of feet was in the air. Well, that was hit ferociously hard for the bowler to react. Another boundary for Karunaratne.
Well, that's exactly what he wanted, Cornwall. Karunaratne driving, he did exactly that. But Cornwall didn't catch it. It was too late by the time he got down.
Inside edge. He'll get a boundary. Well, the rub of the green has been going Sri Lanka's way. It's the end of the over. 121 without loss. 60. This is poor bowling. This is really poor bowling. Drag down short, and that becomes a gift to Pathum Nissanka. And Cornwall, that was a very poor delivery. Just take a look at this, how short that is. Plenty of time. The off spinner spinning in. And a century in his short test career. And that's his second. A very well made second test 50 for young Pathum Nissanka. Spoken of when he came on the scene, and he continues to deliver on the promise that has been shown, and the dressing room appreciates it. It's a big moment. Stepping in for Highl Thirimana as an opening batsman, and he hasn't let the side down. At 56 fours, and more important as well.
Catch it.
That's 4. That's a poor delivery. He's bowled 2 poor deliveries. One he got away with. This time, no fieldsman behind square leg. And again, it becomes easy for Pathum Nissanka.
Helping on his way. Not tried to hit too hard. The placement was very, very important.
Off the edge. He's taken a slip, and Gabriel has got a wicket. Spoke about Nissanka. Spoke about his average.
Good. Fair.
And the importance of this opening partnership. But it's been undone by a wide half volley by Gabriel. And a fairly simple catch. Or at least Cornwall made it look simple. The way he took it, bucket-like hands at first slip, made sure that he caught it. And a much needed breakthrough for the West Indies has come.
Big relief for the West Indians. Poor shot by Pathum Nissanka, got to be said. Scoring 56, did the hard work. One mistake easily taken by Rakim Cornwall. The first slip. Pathum Nissanka gone 56 of 140 deliveries. Lanka losing the first at 130.
Badly lined, and that's going to be 4.
I'm not sure about this, because they've just got the wicket. And you're bringing on Mayers from the end. Shannon Gabriel getting you the wicket. He's gone off. And a poor delivery. Just letting go of that pressure that the West Indies had just been building.
It could be, as Arun has just pointed. Badly lined, and that's going to be 4.
I'm not sure about this because they've just got a wicket. And you're bringing on Mayers from the end. Shannon Gabriel getting you the wicket. He's gone off. And a poor delivery. Just letting go of that pressure that the West Indies had just been building.
It could be, as Arun has just pointed.
Oh, shot.
Driven into the covers or extra cover. That's beaten the fielder. That looked a very innocuous push when it first started out, but it seemed to gather pace. Excellent timing from Dimut Karunaratne. Just leant into that drive, watched it all the way. I don't think he was looking for more than a single when he first hit it. Excellent timing. The outfield's quickened up as well.
No. Ball has been inconsistent.
And poor Shannon is not the quickest. He is when he's bowling, but chasing after it was always going to be difficult.
First there was an MC turning on the heat. Then I heard a drummer bar blessing with a beat. Then another brother hit me with a funky bass line. DJ on the side, now we're killing at the same time. Hip hop, it will never be the same. Peace to the old school, they made the game. Then disrespectful kids with no shame fucked up their game cause they live for fame. Making hip hop the object of hatred by senators. With cast out to fight you and bite you like predators. But still, I nigga never quit. Cause when I'm on the stage, I know this shit will be a hit. They kill hip hop, so now it's time we resurrect it. Exhumed from the ground and raise the pillars and erect it. Deflect any forces that come and try and topple it. And show them how it's meant to be